Now we're gonna add the red wine. How to make the perfect steak. The steaks that I'm using today are ribeye steaks. These are really tasty, really good. They're very good quality. It's probably my favorite steak, the ribeye. Actually, these ones are not too fat, so we can add a little bit of butter. I made sure to take these out of the fridge for a long time, already like 1.5 hours. I like that because then they get close to room temperature. Of course, this is the perfect steak for me. What is perfect for me is not necessarily perfect for you. But I just want to share with you my recipe. We have lots of lovely ingredients. We'll show you later. But first, let's wash these potatoes. I'm using high quality avocado oil, which I really like for steak. This oil can be heated at a very high heat. So I'm not gonna spend too much time on these potatoes. I'm gonna keep it simple. This is just a little bit on the side. Let's cut them in small size like this. I will share with you a couple of secrets for the steak. Anyone can do them. They're quite easy. Just adding a little bit onto it, and then the rest of it we're gonna put it in the pan later. Just massage that in, and I can already feel that steaks are almost room temperature. So what you want to do, you want to take out the steaks out of the fridge way before you cook them. After I put the oil, I'm gonna put sea salt. So this is a very high quality sea salt. Yeah, I like to use high quality for all my ingredients, almost all the ingredients. Add a little bit of the sea salt. You can always add a little extra later, so don't overdo it. I'm using a 4 seasons pepper. You can use black pepper. Black pepper works really well. And if you have only white, it's also perfectly fine. But today we're using 4 seasons pepper. Yeah, I like to always add a little bit extra of that. Tap it a little bit like this. All right. And then, of course, do it on both sides. Don't forget the other side. One of the tricks that I always do when making steak is before I cook the steak, I take some tin foil and take a piece like this, big enough so you can wrap the steak. You have it prepared already. Once you start cooking the steak, you gotta be fast. This is ready. Steak is ready. Potatoes. Another secret for today is red wine. So I'm gonna take, you can use port if you want. This wine is really, really special. Normally, I will not use this high quality red wine for steak. This is South African. Like I said, normally I would not use an expensive red wine like this for cooking a steak, but today I got sponsored a bottle from this brand, from Bukosi, wine of South Africa. Hilela is the name. Hilela, I hope I pronounced it correctly. Yeah, this wine is amazing. I'm not a wine specialist in any way, but this wine, it blows my mind. It smells amazing. They told me to smell it first before you drink it. It's unbelievable. And then just take when you take a sip, you do like this, like a little bit of air. Wow, that is amazing. I think even if you don't like wine, you're gonna like this one. The pan that we're using today, it's one of my favorites for cooking a steak. Quite new. I've used it a couple of times. You can see this this pattern. This one is kind of my favorite now. It is really good to prevent the sticking. So I'm going to heat this up to a medium to high heat. I don't want a very, very high heat for the steaks, but just high enough so that we can get a nice sear. So I'm actually gonna use a chicken spice mix with salt. This is very easy. I don't want to overcomplicate things, so just add a little bit and then toss it around. Add a bit more. So you don't want these to be overly salty or overly too strong in flavor, because we want to taste the steak, right? And then also I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of avocado oil on here. One onion. So I'm cooking for 3 persons today, including myself, making 2 steaks, which is just fine. I just removed the outer skin of the onion like this. I'm a YouTube chef. I'm not a professional chef. However, cooking is really my passion. And I also visit a lot of restaurants. If you want to see more cooking and restaurant videos, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Look at that. 2 to 3 minutes per side. I just flip them around. We're gonna leave them like 2 more minutes. Then we're gonna add butter. Now we're gonna add the red wine. Oh, that smells so good. I'll wrap the steaks. In the meantime, I'm going to add the mushrooms. The potatoes, I made a choice to put them in the air fryer today. It's very handy. And I cooked them 20 minutes on 140 degrees Celsius. Alright? So now they're going back for another 10 minutes or so at a high heat. Mix them with the butter and the red wine and all the juices of the steak. 1 large onion. Just fry this a little bit. We're also going to season this with a little bit of black pepper and sea salt. Another way we can do is actually, instead of sea salt, use a little bit of dark soy sauce, but be careful not to add too much. Just a little drizzle. And some black pepper. You want to make sure that the mushrooms and onions are cooked well enough. See, so something like this. You don't need to overcook them. To give the mushrooms a little bit extra kick, I'm adding a little bit of chipotle sauce, just a tiny bit. So it has been 10 minutes. Here we have 2 beautiful ribeye steaks. These, I would say, are well done, so they're not gonna be red inside, I estimate. Tiny bit, but, and don't throw away the juice. You want to keep the juice. You see, this steak is a little bit more thick, so it's kind of a medium rare. The other one is quite thin and it's well done. So we have a little bit of both. Let's mix it up a little bit. So you get a little bit of the medium rare and a little bit of the well done. Oh wow, look at that. Oh, they smell amazing. You see, they're crispy. Wow, they look amazing. So it was 20 minutes first and then another 10 minutes on high heat. So we got a plate here. Going to add a little bit of the steak, red wine and butter sauce. Some beautiful fried potatoes. Wow. Personally, I like to add a little bit of mayonnaise. Let me know in the comments what you think of the steak. Oh yeah, and of course, this one is really good if you combine it with the red wine. It's juicy, it's tender, it has a lot of flavor, not overly salt, and combines excellent with the mushrooms, chipotle, which gives it a little kick. Oh yeah, see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.